Everything Legendary's legendary burgers are extremely tasty but also pricey. I ordered the 8 burger variety pack, which came with 4 different types of burgers, each laced with their own unique flavor of cheese, as well as their signature legend sauce.
Oh my goodness, what could be inside? Wow.
The pack of burgers came in at $64.95 plus shipping and arrived in this neat styrofoam cooler. Inside, the burgers were in takeout containers, tightly wound in plastic wrap. And so when I sloppily tore the wrap off, to my dismay, it turned out that the containers had been cracked and shards of plastic lay at the bottom of the containers. The timing of the packaging and shipping coincided with the tropical storm that came up the East Coast, which may have been the cause for the damage. Additionally, upon further inspection, all the burgers were the same flavor, and worse, they were all cheddar. Cheddar is boring, and I would have much preferred if they had sent the cayenne ones. That way I could push my heat tolerance. Better yet, I could watch my sister writhe in pain as she failed to withstand the heat. It took a week for the burgers to come, and luckily we had no power, so they were left on the counter and slowly defrosted, and I had to cook them when they were not frozen. That's important because the company advises you to cook the burgers when they're practically frozen, probably to avoid them from falling apart. I had no problem with them falling apart, however. They held together very well, and more importantly, they didn't stick to the grill. That was always a problem for us when we've cooked vegan burgers in the past, but not in this case. The grill was at around 400 degrees, and I flipped the burgers after they had sat there for about 4 or so minutes. The burgers didn't sweat out fat and cause the flames to kick up and lick their asses, and they smelled pretty neutral. Unfortunately, I couldn't get a nice charred crust on them, probably due to my impatience. The cooking process was extremely straightforward. Let's talk about taste and mouthfeel. The Everything Legendary Burger's texture was extremely similar to that of a Beyond Burger before they changed the recipe to make their burgers these depressing grayish lumps of mystery meat. The burgers weren't extremely greasy, but were rather perfectly juicy and tender. They were chewy and not overly salty. The cheese melted down well and made the burgers even fattier, but the cheese had little to no flavor. Oftentimes, vegan cheese can be extremely abrasive to the tongue and rather displeasing if you just convert to plant-based eating, so I can understand their decision to not make the cheese so powerful. While I tried to minimize the other flavors at play while I ate the burger, I did make sure to douse the burgers in the special sauce. The sauce tasted good, no question about that, but to me, it's outrageous that they sell for $10 a bottle on its own. Or 2, I don't really know based on the advertising. It's made of simple household ingredients, just mayo, honey mustard, barbecue sauce, and relish. Anyone has that stuff in their fridge, and to buy it on its own is a ripoff. Just push it aside and get it with the 8-pack. Overall, good burgers. They have a few things to work on with shipping, but I guess that's a given due to the virus, with less people to working and less people to quality control. That's all for this review. If you liked the conciseness and the format of this one, I tried to make it a lot shorter and not as long and grueling for those people who don't really like watching my videos but want to get some information out of it. If you liked it, then I guess hit the like button. Yeah, cool. Have a good day.